Hi everyone, welcome to my YouTube. This is a brand new YouTube channel. My name is Honey. I've got two other accounts. One is called Honey Trap TV, which I talk about everything possible. The other one is called Dr. Honey Trap, which is mainly about astrology. Please click that subscribe button and please make sure you click that bell to be notified of whenever I make a new video. So this is a brand new channel. This is going to be documenting my parenthood, my journey through parenthood, and I thought I'd start off with this video, which I know is extremely negative in a sense, but it's a part of my journey. Unfortunately, this video is titled Pregnancy of Unknown Location, and I know there's a lot of women out there who have experienced this, but I couldn't find a lot of YouTube videos at all. All I could find was just people talking about it on websites, but I prefer watching someone's experience than reading it. So I don't know if you guys are the same, so that's why I thought I'd make a video. And this is my first video on this channel, so I had to make it. But this channel is called Honey Bunny Mummy Diaries, and it's going to be just documenting my whole diaries through motherhood. I experienced a pregnancy of unknown location. Today's date that I'm actually filming is July the 15th. Okay, those of you who are on my other channels around that time where you guys had where I was working, a lot of you guys are wondering where I was, what was going on. Well, I was dealing with that on top of moving, because I've just moved into a new beautiful house I'm really happy about. And I didn't realize that I was going through a pregnancy. I had no idea I was pregnant. No idea. So I want to give you guys the whole backstory of what's happened, my mindset, my emotions, my womb, what's going on with me, and what I'm going to do from here on out. I came off the contraceptive pill, let me say that the mini pill, last year in August, and when I was having sex back then, I was having sex protected. My cycle is on the 9th of every month. Every month it comes on the 9th. And this time my cycle came off, I had sex. I'm always very direct. And I said to the guy, I said, look, you know, I've come off the pill, I'm not using any protection unless it's condoms. Let's use condoms, because those of you who know the side effects to that pill, and I was on the pill from 18 years old, I'm 28 now. That's far too long in my opinion to be on the pill for, so I came off. And I told the guy, I said to him, look, I'm not on the pill no more, so let's just use condoms. And his response was, I've never used condoms with you, so why would I use them now? Okay, if I get pregnant, I'm not keeping the baby. I don't want to have a baby. And I had it in my mind. My mindset was always, if I got pregnant, I'm not keeping that child, because I don't feel I'm in a stable situation with someone to have a child. And this is not a dig to anybody out there at all. This is purely me and what I feel that I deserve and what I want. By myself, I can have a child if I wanted to, but it's what I want, and I want that security of someone. Now, and even if it's not the security, it's the commitment, you know, the commitment to wanting to raise a child and have that teamwork, all that co-parenting energy, and a lot of people can't do that. A few weeks had passed and my friend called me. She's like, oh honey, I'm pregnant, can I come and see you? I said, okay, cool. So we was just talking about her situation, and we went out for a meal, and I was out for I was with her for most of the day. I came back home, and on my way home I was getting cramps, which was like, oh, my period must be coming now, because I was 3 weeks late. And I just told my friend, because we was talking about her cycle, and I was like, oh my God, I think I'm late too. So she's like, honey, you're pregnant, go and get a test. I was like, I'm not pregnant. I'm not pregnant. I didn't believe that I was pregnant. I just did not believe it. I honestly I was like, nah, it's not a big deal. I'm not pregnant. So on my way home, I started to get cramps, but these were light cramps. They weren't like the beginning of your period cramps. It was just light cramping. And I thought, let me just swab myself and just see, you know, if my period is going to be coming in full force, right? So I got a cotton bud and I just swabbed myself, pulled it out, and I was like, oh my God, why is it so pink? It's really pink, which is unusual. And that's when it just hit me, and I was like, oh my God, am I having implantation bleeding? And that's when I got really scared. And I had to call my cousin and say to her, can you bring me 2 pregnancy tests tomorrow? She works in the hospital, she gets them for free. She bought me a couple, and I took one, and that one was positive. And it was very faint though. It was faint, but I was like, bruv, is that really? I was like, oh my God. And I was like, am I pregnant? It's positive. I was like, no. I was still adamant I wasn't. And I put it down, I went to sleep, I woke up, and I took a second pregnancy test, and that one was straight negative. But I'm still sitting here feeling like, but my cycle's not here. My cycle's 3 weeks late, and the only symptoms I feel like I have is tiredness and implantation bleeding. But why did I have that? My period hasn't come, nothing. I just had that little pink blood. That was it, and it just disappeared. So I thought, let me just call my doctors and just get a blood test, get it all over and done with. So I called him, and he said, look, you're gonna have to go to the hospital and get a scan. I was like, scan? Why the hell do I need a scan? I was like, okay. So I got an appointment that same day. I went to the hospital, and I'm in the waiting room, and I'm sitting there, and I'm just seeing kids running around, pregnant women, and I'm sitting there like, wow, I'm here, and I'm here by myself. And I'm sitting there thinking, fucking hell, what if I'm pregnant right now? What if I actually have a human being growing in my stomach? And that's when it hit me, for real. And I started going through the feels of things. And that's when I just kind of felt like, why I shouldn't be here by myself. I didn't just put this baby, I didn't put this in me. Why don't I have the support of someone with me, The way that my life is set up, I do everything myself. I can change my own car tire. I do all of my flat packing, all my DIY, I fit my own washing machine. I do everything for myself. And in a situation like that, I felt like I needed support and nurturing. That's when I got in touch with my feels, because I'm not someone who's very in their feelings. And when I got in touch with my feels, I was like, oh my God, I didn't know what to think. So I got called in for the scan, and it's in this massive room. And the scan, so she basically just put some gel on this dildo looking thing, and she inserted it inside me. And you got the screen, to your right, and you're just looking at your womb. And I was just like, oh my God. And she was looking, and she was like, okay, I can't see a fetus anywhere, but your lining is very thick, which kind of indicates that, you were pregnant. So I was like, what? Because I haven't had a heavy load. I've not had the miscarriage symptoms, which is usually when you're bleeding a lot, blood clots and the actual fetus coming out. I didn't have any of that. She checked my ovaries, she checked my tubes, she checked everything, and she said, it looks like you have a pregnancy of unknown location. So I was like, what's that? And she just said that you were probably pregnant and you've already had a miscarriage, and your body hasn't recognized you're having a miscarriage yet. So your body still feels like you're pregnant, but you're not. I didn't understand why I hadn't had the bleeding and stuff, because that's what comes with the miscarriages, the bleeding. And I went away and done my own research, and there was 3 options. And the option 1 was I was still pregnant and they couldn't locate the pregnancy. Option 2 was I was having I think it's ectopic pregnancy, where the baby's growing outside the womb. Or it's option 3, I've already had the miscarriage and my body is just processing, through the whole situation. So had a blood test, and I was meant to come back the following day or in 2 days time, and they called me back the next day to say that, I'm really sorry, but your body is going through a miscarriage, your pregnancy hormones are dropping. And I was like, okay, and I should just wait for my regular cycle to come. So I found that really weird, regular cycle to just turn up. And I've done my own research, and my friend helped me as well look into it, and what she found was miscarriage, which I had not heard of in my life either. But it's basically when your body, like the doctor said, you know, your body doesn't recognize that you're no longer pregnant anymore, and it's missed the miscarriage. You've miscarried, but it's missed the miscarriage. I'm like, even now, my cycle has just come today, and it's due on the 9th every month. So I've missed my last cycle was 9th of May. I missed the whole of June. I missed the whole beginning of July. Today, on the 15th of July, my cycle has just come back, and I had no cramping, I had no pain, I had no indication that it was coming. And I don't know if this is normal. I've never had this in my life. I've miscarried before, but I've never had a pregnancy of unknown location before. So, you know, emotionally, how it's made me feel is, I always said if I got pregnant with someone who I don't think I want to have a child with, I'd never keep the baby. But now, from what I've experienced, I kind of feel that I've been given a second chance here. And my second chance is, if I want to get pregnant, because now I do, but I have to get pregnant with someone that I'm either in a partnership with, I'm in a relationship with, or I have someone that I can work with. Because when you're with someone and you're having a baby, this is a lifetime commitment. You have to be able to work with them for the rest of your life. And I'm not that kind of woman who's very crazy and I scream and I shout. I can easily walk away from an argument and not feel anything. I want someone that I can work with as a team, as a partnership, if things don't work out. But going through this whole thing, it's made me get into my feelings of the whole situation of having a baby, and I've never had that feeling before. So apparently it's quite common, a lot of women have it, and I didn't realize. I've never in my life heard of it. You don't hear about it in sex education in school. You know, I've never heard of this before. So I feel that I've been blessed in a sense, but I feel upset as well because I wasn't given a choice, you know. I wasn't given a choice to actually decide whether I would like to keep the child or not. But I feel that it was taken away from me because I may have made the wrong mistake, or I may have made the wrong choice anyway. And I feel that I've been blessed by being given a second chance to make things right. But at the same time, I do know that there are women out there who don't get second choices, and you know, it's not the answer that they would have wanted. So this is definitely not a video, you know, to make those people feel bad at all. We're all on very different journeys. This is just mine, and that's basically what I'm upset about, and obviously going through it by myself. I just feel that now is the time to make changes, and like I said, I hope you guys follow my journey through parenthood, Honey Bunny Mummy Diaries, Honey Bunny Mummy Diaries, and I hope you guys love the channel. So this is the first video. Unfortunately, it's had to be about this, but it's part of my journey, part of my growth, and I'd love to hear your guys. I'd love to hear your experiences, if you've heard about this before, if you've had one yourself, what was the outcome. And yeah, I'll see you guys in the next one, people. Take care.